Hello, people. My name is Art. Welcome back. What a week! It is 12:20 Saturday morning. The gyms have opened back up in Michigan since Wednesday, or two was Wednesday, I believe. And so I'm debating whether or not I should. I'm kind of dozing off right now, so I'm kind of debating whether I should try to go to sleep for a little bit. If I can't sleep, then I go to the gym or I wait till in the morning. Don't know yet. Pretty excited. But anyway, I right now I decided to start watching the Disney. I finally got my Netflix back. I mean, I've been paying on it for a while, but the problem was is that for some reason I couldn't access it, so I had to delete the app from my Amazon Fire Stick and then reinstall it, and now it's working again. So I started watching some stuff last couple of days. Um, open Started watching Disney Plus X-Men Evolution. Yeah, because like I got sick and tired of watching YouTube videos all day long. But anyway, decided to do this quick video before I go to bed, before I hit the sleep. Hopefully, you guys are doing very good. You know what? I'm kind of interested because my niece is here and she went back to school, but they're doing Zoom meetings and she's doing Zoom meetings on her phone. I was like, it's kind of weird because she had a laptop. We bought her a laptop at first years ago, and who knows whatever happened to that. But oh goodness. So I asked her how things was going, and she said it's interesting because she actually likes to go to school, and a lot of people are heading school again. So what if you guys are in school, whether it's college or high school, and you're watching this, let me know. But let me know down below. Tell me how you do, how you feeling about that. Because right now I'm working from home, and sometimes it's like today. I woke up this morning, and I really did not feel like working. Really didn't feel like working. I dredged up, logged on at 7. Had some coffee and everything, and I don't know what. I don't know. I was just dragging. The whole day was just dragging for me. But right now I am on vacation. Vacation. Oh, and I have a month's worth of vacation. So September, October, November, and December, I'm taking 1 week off. So that's great. But anyway, I read some stuff for the last day or two, couple days. So let's talk about it. And these are all reprints, okay? This is a reprint of Detective Comics 38. The first appearance of Robin. Now, the thing is, this Detective Comic book is like kind of thick, and I couldn't figure out why. I was like, wow, that story must be deep. But the thing is, the Batman story is only like 5 or 6 pages. And then what happens? There's other comics along with this to make it up. I'm like, oh, wow, that's kind of neat. Another hero that DC bought was called Crimson Avenger, who was kind of related to Batman to some way, shape, or form. But it was the origin of Robin story. It's really cool. I read it. I read the Robin story many, many times. And, like for example, even the Batman, the animated series, they took the same elements from this when they did their original Robin story. It was a pretty good book. Well, it was kind of it was boring. And the Christmas Avenger and Detective Batman was a good story. There was a story about a reporter, which is kind of like, oh. And plus, a lot of this was written in 1939, so the language, 1939 or 1940, I don't know. Hmm. Oh, doesn't say. 1940. Yeah, 1940. So they used a lot of old language that no one really talks about anymore. So it's kind of cool. Next is Batman 181, which is the first appearance of Poison Ivy. This story was kind of funny. Her job was to. The purpose of this was that she wanted to be the number one criminal, so she pitted three other female criminals against each other, so she can become number one. And Batman, defeats them all. And it was also a good backup. There's also a backup Batman story. So, and it's pretty cool. It was pretty interesting to read. Kind of liked it. This one I loved. This book I loved right here. It's a reprint of Batman 232. Okay, it's the first appearance of Ra's al Ghul. And if you know anything about Batman's history, Ra's al Ghul is one of the most dangerous Batman villains. And funny thing is, the Batman the Anime series did a lot, took a lot from this story. So I remember the anime series. He tried to walk in front of Ra's al Ghul, and Ubu, his bodyguard, said, "The master first." That's in this book. So they took a lot out of this story, just to make that show. And I didn't realize, I never realized it because this is the first time I ever read this book. So I was like, wow, I'm like reading this, like, man, I remember this in the animated TV show. This is great. It's a very good book. Very good book. And the thing is, if you ever find these reprints, it's good to read. Now, my favorite one is Detective Comics 475. Now, when I first looked at this, I thought these were guns. Now, here's the fun thing is, if you saw Batman the Animated Series, they borrowed a lot from these Batman books. I didn't realize how much they borrowed. If you ever remember the Laughing Fish storyline, it came from this book. Where the Joker tried to patent Laughing Fish, it came from this book. Even to the point where he was going to kill the patent officer. Except for the fact that this guy died by gas. But anyway, it's pretty cool. And I was really, really interested. I mean, I kind of wish I had the actual original comics of this. But anyway, these are all the 4 books I read in the last couple of days. Like I said, I was trying to catch up as much work and do as much work so that way, because as soon as I get back after my vacation, it'll be almost the end of the fiscal year, which means that I'll be having my end of the year appraisal. If you're wondering, this shirt right here, yes, it has holes. This is the shirt I wear to go to bed. This is the shirt I wear to go to bed. Okay, it just makes it easier. Okay, so basically, all those books are reprints, and if you can find them at your local comic book store or Amazon or whatever, each book is $3.99 a piece. I got some. Yes, I ordered some more. I found some more books. I won a book in an auction, and that's coming on its way. I got some more books that I ordered, special variant comics. They'll be coming out. Actually they'll be released next week. So and I decided to buy them right close to their release date, so that way when their release date is, they get mailed to me and stuff like that. But other than that, I did a lot of stuff. Sometime next month, I'll have at least a couple more comic book mystery boxes to unbox, and that's what's going on. Trying to think of something. But anyway, I might go to the store. I might go to the local comic book store tomorrow. The funny thing is that my local comic book store is on the same road as my gym, and another comic book store is on the same road as my gym. So I can hit this one comic book store up because the new Snake Eyes came out, I believe, this week. I'm trying to get a copy of that one, and I know my store won't have it unless I put it on my pull list, which I'm thinking about doing, so that way I don't have to keep going through 4 or 5 different stores. And I'm going to buy some older stuff too as well. So I might have a little comic book haul tomorrow, I'm hoping. And other than that, start enjoying my vacation. So, But anyway, if you like the information if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down. If you want me to talk about anything specific, I might be able to do it. Especially if I know the subject, I should be able to do it. But if I don't know the subject, of course I'll read up on it. I'll give you my impressions on it. Real quick, I've heard that a group of professional, was it football players or basketball players, recently got booed. They got booed because of some sports team got booed because they decided to lock arms with each other. Now, in the midst of the current political climate here, I don't see a problem with it because I'm not a sports fan. If you want to do that in solidarity of the Black Lives Matter movement, okay, fine, go right ahead. To me, it doesn't freaking matter. Go in, do your stuff, get out of here. Like, I know some people are really, really touchy about it. Like, oh, I don't want my sports with politics. But the funny thing is, let's put it this way. If these guys were doing this and say, because of 9/11, we're going to do this something special because of 9/11, 9 times out of 10, you guys would have clapped. If they say, oh yeah, let's go Trump, all these people say, yeah, let's go Trump, guess what, 9 times out of 10, you guys would be like, no, oh, this is great, this is the greatest thing ever. But because it's something you don't think is correct or really good, because some people believe that what's going on in the current political climate is not good for America. But the problem is that, hey, as Americans, we all change and we all adapt to the situations. Funny thing is, just think about this. 25 years ago, there was no YouTube. Late 90s is when the internet first started coming out. And they used dial-up back then. Now it's all Wi-Fi. So, when things change, people's moods change, people's ways of thinking change. And the more things change, more things stay the same. So that's what's going on. So with that, I'm going to get going and have a great night. And hopefully you have a great weekend.